I'm a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. And if I have prophetic powers and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have all faith so as to remove mountains, but have not love, I am nothing. If I give away all I have, and if I deliver my body to be burned, but have not love, I gain nothing. Love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful. It is not arrogant or rude. Love does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrong, but rejoices in the right. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends. As for prophecies, they will pass away. As for tongues, they will cease. As for knowledge, it will pass away. For our knowledge is imperfect, and our prophecy is imperfect. But when the perfect comes, the imperfect will pass away. When I was a child, I spoke like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. But when I became a man, I gave up childish ways. For now we see in a mirror dimly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall understand fully, even as I have been fully understood. So, faith, hope, love, abide, these three. But the greatest of these is love.
One of Sarah's favorite poetic readings, The Mother by Khalil Gibran. The most beautiful word on the lips of mankind is the word mother. And the most beautiful call is the call of my mother. It's a word full of hope and love, a sweet and kind word to me from the depths of the heart. Mother is everything. She is our consolation in sorrow, our hope in misery, and our strength in weakness. She is the source of love, mercy, sympathy, and forgiveness. Everything in nature bespeaks the mother. The sun is the mother of earth and gives it its nourishment of heart. It never leaves the universe at night until it has put the earth to sleep, to the song of the sea, and the hymn of birds and brooks. And this earth is the mother of trees and flowers. It produces them, nurses them, and weeds them. The trees and flowers become kind mothers to their great fruits and seeds. And the mother, the prototype of all existence, is the eternal spirit, full of beauty and love.
My mother, oh hush. My mother had a gift for words that she passed on to me. This is one of her favorite poems. Do not stand at my grave and weep. I am not there. I do not sleep. I am in 1,000 winds that blow. I am in the softly falling snow. I am in the gentle shower of rain. I am in the fields of ripening grain. I am in the morning hush. I am in the graceful rush of beautiful birds in circling flight. I am the starshine of the night. I am in the flowers that bloom. I am in a quiet room. I am in the birds that sing. I am in each lovely thing. Do not stand at my grave bereft. I am not there. I have not left. Thanks, Mom.
I think we can all agree that Sarah Jane Branson Price was a very special person. And she was special beginning on the day she was born. Christmas Day, December 25th, 1916. And she was special also because of her name, Sarah Jane, a classic name in English literature. And she was special because she was born and raised in a special place here in Auten, Kentucky. In its heyday in the first half of the 20th century, Auten was a great place to live, a bustling community. And as my older brother, Henry Jr., told me once, this was Camelot. Mom was special because of her family. Her parents, Claude and Lorena Branson, were not only great parents, but to me, were the picture-perfect grandparents. We knew them as Mama and Papa. And they were always there for us, and I remember all the summers that we had with them in their home in Evansville. And Mom was special because she was one of 5 sisters. And the first was Bessie, and then there was Lyola, called her Totes, and Aunt Evelyn, and Georgia. Georgia reminded me the most of Mama. And besides those extraordinary sisters, they were always together. They always stayed in touch throughout their whole lives, and they were special for each other. But Norris had one special brother. Where's Norris? There's Norris. Norris would be my uncle, but I never called him Uncle Norris. I called him Norris because he was more of a big brother to me than just an uncle. And he was probably the most distinguished and accomplished graduate of Auten High School. And his wife, Mary, I'm convinced has a Branson somewhere in her family background because she fit in so well with Mom and her sisters. But Mom's passion in life was teaching, and teaching high school English. And she shared that with her husband of 50 years, Henry Clay Price. And Dad was a teacher, a principal, and school superintendent. And they both believed strongly in education. As for Mom's education, she was educated here in Auten Public Schools, grade school, high school. We all remember those great schools that Dad built here. Dad's name was Henry Clay Price, but they called him Henry Tree Price a lot because he went out and got the lumber and built the school here literally from the ground up. And she received a teaching certificate from Western Kentucky State Teachers Normal College. That's a long name for what's now Western Kentucky University. And she got her bachelor's in science and education from Shirtliff College in Illinois after they moved to Illinois. And then later on, her master's in science and education from Southern Illinois University. And Dad got both of his bachelor's and master's degrees in education. I remember Mom working hard to get that bachelor's degree in Illinois in the 1950s. But before going back to school, she contracted rheumatic fever. So Dad had to take care of the 4 kids, including doing the laundry and the dishes. And when Mom returned from the hospital, she had a new washing machine, a new clothes dryer, and a brand new dishwasher, which was the first one in Jersey Valley. This made it easy for her to go back to school. I have to say my dad was a very smart man. Mom taught elementary and high school for 38 years in Kentucky here, in Illinois, and in Florida. The last 18 as an English teacher at Winter Haven High School. She was a natural and dedicated educator who not only was passionate about teaching her students, but also about mentoring new teachers. And she was active in the formation of the Polk County Education Association and worked tirelessly to enhance the quality of education in Florida. In the Winter Haven High School, she requested to teach the lowest performing students. But because she was the best English teacher they had in the school, the principal tried his best to keep her in the higher level English classes. But she insisted, and she got her way. And those students were inspired by her classes. And they continue even today to stay in contact with her. She elevated a number of students out of a tragic life. As a mother, she taught by example that hard work and education